Welcome back, nature keepers. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees, and by the time we're through, you'll be speaking for nature too. Today we're going to the farm. Old McLorax had a farm, E-I-E-I-O-ho-ho, and sorry. The farm is where people grow crops and raise animals. You can find lots of different kinds of animals on a farm, like cows, pigs, and chickens. Pigs have excellent memories and are really smart, even smarter than your dog. But just like dogs, they love belly rubs. That hits this part a little to the left. Oh, yeah. Chickens like to cluck. But did you know that the chicken language has over 24 different types of sounds? That doesn't even include body language. These animals give people food, clothing, and other goods. But raising animals on a farm can also hurt the environment if they aren't taken care of properly. This is Farmer Rob, who's working to run his farm in a way that can actually help the land.
It all starts with the soil. We call ourselves grass farmers. You can't grow grass without healthy soil, and your animals can't grow unless you have healthy grass. So when we originally landed on this property, it had been farmed for years as a potato farm, and there was almost no organic material or nutrition in the soil at all. It was basically space dust. So the first thing that we did is we brought animals out here, we started putting that organic material back into the soil. Now you start to see all these other animals in this ecosystem form around the ones we're running. So here on the farm, we have cows, we have sheep, we have pigs, we have geese, we have ducks, and also we have the native wildlife, so the hawks, the owls. We also have ground squirrels, we have different rodents, and all of these things coexisting on the property. Oh, and our livestock guardian dogs. Come here, Doug. Come here, buddy. Come here. The dogs are essential to the farm because we have lots of animals that want to eat our chickens, eat our pigs, and so the dogs are there. They live with the animals 24/7. They're there to keep them safe and protect them. In the Pyrenees Mountains in France for thousands of years, you would have these dogs. That's why they kind of look like sheep, because they would lay within the sheep herds, and if a wolf or a predator came, they would be in there and they would be able to defend them. And so definitely a crucial part of the farm. So when an animal is raised on a farm where only one animal is raised, like a cow, a lot of times there can be negative impacts on that animal, and the farm can have negative impacts on the environment. And so what we try to do here is integrate all the animals together, and they can really improve the environment around it. We can head over here and check out the cows. If we get too much closer, they'll just run off. Cows are really fun to raise for a number of reasons. One of them is just the way that they integrate in nature. Even when they eat and the way they wrap their tongue around grass and pull, that tugs on the roots and it stimulates growth. And cows are super intelligent. That's exactly what you want. Poop is great. It's the fertilizer for the soil. And the soil then has the bacteria in it, which breaks down the poop, and that creates a healthier spot for the grasses to grow. The grasses keep nutrients in the soil, and they keep the water from running off, and it makes a much healthier environment for the animals. A lot of what we do is mimic nature. So if you look at the Great Plains hundreds of years ago, you had herds of millions and millions of buffalo. They would come through and eat the grasses down. And so we run our larger ruminants first. So the cows come through and they eat the grasses down. And then as the antelope would follow the bison and the buffalo, now we have our sheep and our goats follow behind that. And then the chickens follow behind that, and the pigs, and they're kind of the cleanup crew. We let the ground rest and we let the soil heal. And then by the time we run over that pasture again the next time, we have a much healthier grass and environment. Chickens are really fun to work with for a number of reasons. They lay really cool eggs. You can have blue eggs, you can have brown eggs, you can have white eggs, even green eggs. The hens are actually very proud, so when they're in there laying an eggs, they squawk and they let everybody know that they're doing it. The inside has holes all over the floor, so we can control how much manure is in each spot. Basically, we just move the coop about a full length every day. We encourage our chickens to be outside eating bugs and worms. I would say about 40% of their diet comes from doing exactly what they're doing, out picking, scratching, foraging. They almost look like a T-Rex the way they kind of walk. You'll see them in the mud, they're digging with their talons, looking for worms, really letting them express the chickenness of the chicken. But one thing you always see is vegetarian fed chicken when you're in the supermarket. Chickens are not meant to be vegetarians. So we feed the chickens in the coop, and the pigs are always under it, so a lot of the feed falls on top of the pigs. Pigs are awesome because a pig is what you would picture on a very lazy afternoon at the spa. They're getting their mud facials and rolling around and just being dirty, but it looks like they probably have the most fun on the farm out of anybody. There's never a dull moment with the geese, and the geese are a little bit more aggressive. You have to be careful around them because they'll hiss at you, but the geese are fun to be around because if there is a predator that comes in, the geese will alert the dogs and let the dogs know that they need to come protect the other animals. Farms that aren't organized in a regenerative manner can definitely have a negative impact on the environment. So one of the best ways to help regenerative agriculture is to learn about it, is to educate yourself on where your food comes from and how it's raised. Talking with your friends and researching it are great ways.
Thanks, Farmer Rob. You can help make farms better by visiting farms to learn how to take good care of animals, reducing food waste at home, and joining programs that support local farms. Get out to your local farmers markets with your family and buy some fruits and vegetables. They're delicious. Because you paid such great attention, I'm giving you a Truffle trophy to add to your collection. You can collect all my trophies by learning about all the amazing places and animals that need our protection. Thanks for watching and keep on caring, Nature Keepers. I'm counting on you.